Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress and welcome back to Let's Play Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. After 55 minutes, at least 20 of them filled with salt and rage in the last video, thanks to Vision 5.6, we have finally completed the main game of Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. We have brought order and peace and dreams back to this world. But by collecting all the gems and beating all the stages, including snowboard and auto-scrolling stages, we unlocked EX1 and EX2. I believe EX1 you have to get all of the gems in every stage in the main game, and for EX2 you have to complete every stage in the main game. And for both of those requirements, you do have to get all the gems and beat the snowboard and auto-scrolling stages. So, those 20 minutes of salt and rage in the last video were very much worth it. EX1 is an obstacle course, while EX2 is more of a regular stage, I guess you could say. We're going to take on EX1 because that is going to be the easier of the two. Also, there is a time limit. As you can see, well, not really a time limit, but rather a best time. That is due to the fact that this is more of an obstacle course, and there is a little challenge that doesn't net you anything, but you can race yourself. You can race to see how quickly you can beat the stage. I'm not really going to go through it super fast because EX1 and EX2 both have their 30 gems as well. And if you collect all the gems in EX1 and EX2 and complete both of them, in addition to getting all the gems in the main game, you will get EX3. There is another unlockable area. But we got to do well at both of these first. So, EX1, here we go. Let's use the enemies to get up here. Thankfully, these guys will move off the ledges so we can get somewhere. And we need to use these guys in order to hit the switch. I wasn't fast enough. But we did have to hit the switch and get on this Goomy. Now, there is some gems that we can get. But we can't get this one unless we use this enemy. I kept thinking for the longest time you had to use a little helicopter guy, but that's about it. Nope, you gotta use that. And there's nothing below, so let's focus on the above. And we gotta get that third enemy onto that switch. And that's pretty much how you do it for this one. There is nothing down there, and of course I'm forced to grab the things here in order to get around. And while I could grab that, I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to keep going. There's only one area. It is pretty much the last one, where you basically have to drop down and then go all the way back to the start just for a gem. And I think it's pretty soon, actually. And in case you died any part, you'll just start back at the last section, at the beginning of the last section where you died. And I'm doing really well so far, but this is the last part. And as you can see, this part is going to be the longest. And I already got 2.5 minutes in. And I'm already at the final area. And that's not what I wanted to do, but because I made it to that point, and I'm pretty close to it, and I have an enemy on my hands, I might as well just go ahead and grab that gem. That was the gem that I was talking about just earlier, where if you manage to do well up until that point, that gem is going to be a distraction, and you'll have to grab it, and then that's not what I wanted to do. I hovered too early. I need to do this all over again. You can't mess up with this. As you could probably tell from the last video, I'm not a fan of this sort of stuff. But at least the stage isn't auto-scrolling, so I can't complain too much. Can I get there? Yes, we can. Get to the Goomy. Let you... Oh, come on. I couldn't jump. Are you serious, game? Well, at least with the practice that I've had, I've gotten a little better at this, but... Still. And I hovered too early. They really spaced out those two enemies right there, and I wish they didn't. Because of my complaints about the hovering. Can we get there? Yes, we can. There we go. Now, there should be one more gem that we need to grab. And it's going to be a 5er. Or rather, it's going to be 5 1ers, rather. But at least this part is, for the most part, straightforward. And did it in less than 5 minutes. I'm okay with that. Had I not messed up a whole bunch, I would have done this in maybe less than 4. But we're doing alright for ourselves right now. For now, because EX2 is going to be harder. Thankfully, I just played this. And if that text could get out of the way, I could see. Thank you so much. I like that, but sometimes it gets in the way. Now, first thing we need to do, before we do anything else, throw you over there. That will blow up a block nearby. Now we're going to need the block to find that there is a thing there. But that's not all. We need to throw the block to the left. I just now remembered that we need to do that. Thankfully, the Boomy will repeatedly hit the switch, so that way we have plenty of opportunities to do what we need to do. Now, we have one more rotating room in the game, as far as I can tell. There may be one in the X3, I have yet to play it. But we do want to rotate it 2 times, because if you just rotate it once, we're just going to be going around in a circle. Now, obviously, if you couldn't tell by this, we need to blow up this block in order to get the carryable block that is over here. That won't be until later. Also, there is a key door there. We need to make our way up here with the enemies. And we can't really do much here. Not yet. And I want to go over here to pick up some gems as well as an extra life. Now, you can do this one. This one's a little easier to do with this block above the exit, which, again, we will be blowing up pretty shortly. Let's hit this. Or rather, let's not hit that, because I don't have a block to double jump with, actually. And now, we need to make our way back up here. And we need to make our way in here. There doesn't seem to be very much that we can do. I do want to throw that over there, though, because, well, we're gonna need the enemy to get back, and we need to hit the switch. We must hit this switch because of something that we're about to do. This isn't it. But you can tell that this is going to be useful a bit later on. For the time being, we need to make our way... No. Okay, we can't do that. I know that there's something that we need to do. But that would just leave me around in circles. Well, there is a place that we need to go, but it won't be that way. I don't think. What will happen if I rotate this room again? That will just take me in a circle, won't it? Yes, it will. So we just got these two rooms with the rotating room so far. So we gotta do something real quick. And I need to figure out what it is and quickly. I know we gotta do this. That's a given. Oh, right. I just now realized what we have to do. We have to leave the room after hitting the switch, and then we have to enter the room again. That's what I did wrong. So we, now that we have that block moved inwards, we need to make our way to the left here. No, I messed it up. I had the right idea, but we should have thrown it. I'd rather we should have carried it to the left, not thrown it. Really showing off a lot of common mistakes here, because I'm doing these things, and then when it comes time to do these, I forget what I need to do. I do remember that I have to throw this to the left. I was probably getting my wires crossed and thinking of that. Now I know... Oh boy, I messed that up. But you can kind of tell what I'm supposed to be doing here. Basically, you gotta lay a block on the left platform. And then you gotta drop an enemy down to the middle one with a double jump, and then you gotta hit the right one yourself. So block for the left, double jump monster for the center. And you for the right. Alright, we got that taken care of. And I know I don't need the block because I can't carry it any further than that little part of the room. So that's out of the question. And I needed you to double jump. Okay then. I cannot get around to save my life. Rather, I shouldn't be carrying you at all. More like. However, it feels like I do need to carry that with me after all, because... Okay, yeah, we do need to throw this thing here, if that little platform to the right there of that gap is any indication. I'm slowly starting to figure this out. I'm slowly starting to remember things for a stage that I've just played. There we go. We gotta get it all the way over there. Take this with us as we drop down. This will let us get into here. And now this takes us to the other end of this little area. We do need to go down there, but we need to take care of some things first. Most importantly, what this thing is for. And apparently, no, we need to get to these things, and we need to move perfectly as we do this. And that's not exactly going to do it. We need to do this in like one fell swoop. And I can't throw that into that guy either, otherwise I'm going to mess it up. And I'm going to be just shy of where I need to be. And I need to stop throwing. That would help if I stopped throwing. There we go. Apparently holding up and right really helped with doing that. That's probably why I was able to get away with that. And now that I got that out of the way and finally picked up my first star, we need to go down this ladder. Now before you rotate the room again, go over to the left. We have a key now. And let's see what happens if we go in here. Alright, we get to the room with the other key. And I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do this. Well, there is a box. And I'm going to land on this platform over there, the one on the right. And throw this to the left, so that way we can do this little switch puzzle again. And that was not the way I wanted to do that. What if I got this a little... There we go. That should probably do it. Had a little too far to the right there. And that was actually how you are supposed to do it, but my timing was off. Okay then. But I had the right idea. At least I remembered how to do this. And I'm sorry if I go quiet at any point in these, or in this video, at least for as far as EX2 is concerned, because there we go. I wanted to do that. Trying to explain everything, and I keep stopping and starting with the talking thing. So, basically what I had to do was get the block on the left platform. Then I had to step on the middle platform, get to the edge of the left platform, stand on the block, throw the monster to the left, have the block hit the one at the bottom, and then I hit the right on my own. Because of that, we were able to get the key and get on out. And just to be safe, I want to ensure that there is no... Oh, right. I know what I need to do. Right. Because I forgot about those gems. I forgot about those gems. Thankfully, getting these things done is really easy. We just gotta get everything prepped up like we're gonna hit the switches again. So, this time, doesn't really seem to matter how we do this, as long as we got this up. And we can jump to here normally, with an enemy, and keep it, so we can get that blue gem. Almost forgot about that, but then I remembered. Now, we have 2 keys. We have keys to doors. And that just looped us over there. First of all, I do want to go back in here because we couldn't use the block to... Well, we could use the block to get anything, we just couldn't get to the door. So we can jump over this guy. We can replenish our health back to full. And we have 2 stars and all the gems. Excellent. But there's one more thing we need to do. We rotate this twice, and we go over here. This is where the magic and the frustration both start to happen. First of all, we need to unlock this door. Second, we need to unlock this door, face left, and no. I am retrying to save time. What we need to do is get in the wind, face left, and grab the Goomy as soon as we can. We had to be able to do that. Don't worry about the star. We will have a way of getting that eventually. But now that that gate is open, that Boomy is now moving around. I want him to move around. Because if he does, he will drop over here. I want him to drop over here. Because this enemy only has, or this Boomy rather, only has a 4-second timer. So whatever you gotta do, you gotta do it quick. This was the first part. And now that we have this going on, we can throw this block over here. By doing that, we can make our way over here, we can throw this block over to the right, and we can grab the final star. However, the entrance is covered by a block that must be blown up with a Goomy. Or a Boomy. And let me guess, you're over there. You're not over there. Okay. Oh. Now you're over here. Now you started moving around on me. Okay, I see how this is. First of all, we need to throw this over here. That was terrible. Now, well, you start moving around before I get to you. Okay. Wait for you to cross that bridge. And then, you get out of here. And I need you over here, or rather, I need to be over there. And then I need to be right here. That's not exactly how I planned it, but that is exactly what you need to do. You need to use the block twice for this. First as a bridge, then as a wall in midair to get the Boomy to get over here. And you'll be able to get this block blown up within the 4 seconds, and boom. We've completed EX2. And now it's time for EX3. And there's no gems. It's just a time attack. Well, this is it. We have one more course, one more place to go in Klonoa Empire Dreams. and we're going to take it on in the next and final video. So join me next time where I take on EX3. This is it. The worst is behind us, more or less. Though I expect this to also give me a hard time. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!